Hello and welcome to ELA. This is the week in review video for week number 4, marking period 4. I'm going to quickly go over everything that we did this week and point you in the right direction if you need any help to complete any of the assignments that we did this week. If we look at the modules page, we'll see at the very top of the modules page that's highlighted in blue now is the brain vocabulary. You had you've had these words for a while. On Friday, I published the quiz. So if you haven't taken the quiz yet, you can still do that. I'll talk more about that in a little bit when we look at the agenda a little bit more closely, which is highlighted now. This week we took a three-part test. We had part 3 was the paragraph. Part 2 was and was an article um, by um, Judy Wills. Part 1 was an article by Linda Bernstein, both about um, the human brain, the teenage brain. Um, both had a positive spin about them. So you can see that there's 1 and 2. There is a Teenage Brain videos for the day, which we watched on Monday. We watched 2 of them, coming up with a single claim, which sort of set the stage for reading 2 articles and coming up with 1 claim. And you can see at the end of the module, we have our GPSs for the week. Let's quickly look at the agenda. We had a week's full of learning targets. Monday's learning target was I will view a couple of videos on the teenage brain and write a single claim that captures both videos' main ideas and thematic messages. Tuesday and Wednesday, I will complete 2 close reads of 2 different articles. Thursday, I will create a claim that captures both articles' main ideas and overall messages. I will use that claim to write a solid paragraph. And then Friday, I will do my best on brain vocabulary quiz. Each day we looked at the learning targets, we looked at the GPS, and I remind you to study your brain vocabulary. Again, Monday we watched the videos and created a claim as a class. You can watch the 2 videos now and just think about what do the 2 videos have in common? What inference can you make? Yes, they're both about teenage brain. What's something that you can infer from both of those? Reading between the lines. Tuesday and Wednesday, we read the 2 articles. And then on Thursday, we took those 2 articles and came up with 1 claim and wrote a solid paragraph. Your paragraph should have a claim, 2 quote sandwiches, and a conclusion. Remember that a quote sandwich has a sentence that introduces the quote, a sentence that has the quote, and a sentence that explains the quote. Off today as far as my video goes, that's a little bit better. And then on Friday, we played some Kahoot review. The Kahoot challenge pin so that you can play Kahoot. The game itself will be open through Tuesday. The code is 011979993. And this Kahoot is really good for you to prepare for the quiz. If you do well on the Kahoot, you're going to do well on the quiz. A lot there. Make sure you complete your GPSs. Make sure you complete your 2 close reads and the paragraph. Make sure you take the quiz. Monday is the 17th of May. It is also the last day of 5 weeks, which means we have 5 weeks to go. Make sure you get all your work in. Please send me a message in Canvas inbox if you have any questions. I will say that you folks have been doing great on GPSs lately, and you've been doing great on your close reads, except maybe the inferences on the claims. But other than that, they've been really solid. Remember, for this week's close reads, you don't have to create a claim. You're just doing the 3 parts of a close read. The first read, the second part where you highlight items related to the brain in yellow, and then the third read where you use reader's marks. There's no claim on this week's. This week's claim comes when you write your paragraph, which is part 3 of the end of unit exam. Next week on Monday, we're going to have a work day where we're going to spend time making sure we have everything done, moving into the last 5 weeks. Tuesday, we're going to start our second to last unit on narrative writing. So we're going to do narrative writing. Our last unit will be poetry, which we will start in a couple of weeks. So two-week lessons basically, and then before you know it, it is the end of the school year. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday in ELA. Bye.